Hi everyone, here's another example of processing EDI messages. In this case, the message is actually stored in the subfolders, so we have to take this into account. Let me copy the files, sample files, so we have a number of sample files. We copy them into SN live, waiting. Let me check the rest of the folder. So this one is empty, 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 and empty. Let me run it. Some of them will fail. So these ones are failing, these ones are working as expected. So all completed. Let me check the folders. Again, we have converted files, so only 4 are successful. This has the failed files. And here's a backup of original files. And waiting folder is empty. So everything worked as expected. So let me walk through the process. So we have set variables, starting point. It allows us to redefine our global variables. For example, we may decide to work with test environment. So we just type test here, like that. Now next step is files loop. Basically, we loop all over the found files. And we are using the mask here. Again, the file name is calculated using variables. And please note that we're also using searching subdirectories because we have files in subdirectories. Next step is to get file metadata. So what we need to do, we need to get the actual subfolder, parent folder where the file is stored. It's just last part of the file path. Let me explain to you this part. So we can use it later to move the files. And the actual folder where the file is stored. I forgot to mention the files loop is also assigning the file name to the variable called ASN file. Okay, so the next step is to clear buffer. So we just delete everything from the buffer. Then we copy file to the buffer. So again, we're using variable. That way we make sure that the buffer has always the only file, just one file, sorry. So we have a file and we load or validate this file using transformation. And as you can see later, this transformation is using mask, so we don't really care about the file name. And if case of success, we transform it. Then we create a subfolder. It's very important. See the folder name. This name. And we move the file to backup again. See the name of the folder. And we rename completed file. The completed file is the name of completed file is always the same. Then we assume that our folder, the source folder, might have multiple files. So we check if the folder has any files. If not, we just delete it because we don't need it anymore. And again, if case of failure, we just create new folder, but in failed folder, move file to failed, and again check the original folder if it is empty or not, and if it is not, we just delete it. You can see the logic in this note. Okay, I hope it was not very complicated. And as you can see, variables are very important. If you want us to help you with transforming your data, please feel free to contact us. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please go to our support forum and ask them. We would be happy to help you. And as usual, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.